As you know, I never use all capitals in my video titles, but this time I just thought that, this subject really needed to jump off the page at you, so I'm glad I got your attention. Today I'm going to talk about the tool that I probably use the most, and I probably own the most of them out of everything that I have, and that's this little red pry bar. Now you can see these are all the same bar, and you can see they're well used. This one's even missing a little piece out of it. This one's a little shorter. It's a bar that I carry all the time. I've got them in almost every toolbox. I've got one in my boat, one in my RV. I carry one in my pouch on me all the time. It's just so universal that I just don't know what I'd do without them. These ones are made by Richard. I've seen them listed as beehive tools. I don't really know if that's what they really are intended to be. There's a few different varieties, takeoffs of the same thing, but I like the red bar. It's so universal. It's got a spot for pulling nails, and honestly, that's the one thing I hardly ever do with it. In fact, most of these, the nail area doesn't even look like I've used it. That's probably the only thing I don't use it for. They're good for prying. You can get in underneath stuff. If I'm taking trim off, this end here is nice and thin. It'll go between a casing and a window or a door or whatever, prying stuff off. You can scrape with it, both ends. This end's actually usually pretty sharp. Most of these are pretty dull now because they've been used so much, but it's actually almost like a little mini paint scraper there. So you can scrape with that end. It's a pry bar. I've only ever broke one of these, and I abuse these bars. They go through hell and back with me. As you can see, this one, the little tip broke off. I pried something that I shouldn't have. But I actually snapped one of these in half once. It's the only bar out of all the ones I've ever owned that I actually broke it right in half. But these things will take some abuse, and I know this isn't that exciting of a video, but I just think if you don't own one, I don't care if it's Richard or whoever the manufacturer is, but go get yourself a red bar. You are going to use it more than you think you would. Whether it's just prying the lid of a can of paint off or undoing a screw, once you have it and it's on your hand all the time, you're just going to use it. Go get one. Actually, we'll throw a link in the bottom there to my Amazon affiliate page, but whatever. They're widely available, at least around here. I can pick them up pretty much in any hardware store. There's different lengths. This is the one I use all the time, the most common. I think they call this the 9-inch. This is probably the 6-inch. This one just hangs in my shop right here. And there's even a 12-inch, but I've never owned a 12-inch, I shouldn't say, but I just think it's a little too big. Mostly because I like to carry it in my pouch. I don't want that 12-inch in there, but I find the 9-inch is perfect. Go get one. Don't even think about it, just get it.